Carlos Nelson with Cascade Sports, and today we have one of our star athletes in the metro area who will be participating in the Black Lives Matter event that Cascade Sports is putting on June 12th out at Lee Summit North High School with some of the top players in the metro area. That's Kansas and Missouri. The top 14 in the 221 to 225 classes. Who do we have here?
My name is Jayden Renfrow. I go to St. Michael's, Lee Summit Private School in Lee Summit. I play for MoKen, 15U. And just excited to be here and do this interview.
You're 15 and under, or what?
Yes, sir. 15.
All right. Tell our audience a little bit about your play, and give them your physicals, because we had you listed at 6'5", and you corrected that at 6'7".
Of course, yeah. So my play, I just feel like I'm a versatile player. Like, I could do anything on the court, like on the offensive end or defensive end. Like, whatever you need me to do, I could do it. And I'm just I play freely.
Do you consider yourself a scorer? What's the best part of your game?
I feel like I'm a scorer. I create shots off of the dribble for myself and get my teammates open, get them shots. I'm just like a team player.
What would you consider the best attribute of your game?
Best attribute? I'd probably say for my size, I feel like I'm a really good, consistent shooter from deep, and I could dribble really well, handle it, get to the bucket.
Your handles on a 1 to 10, what would you consider your
1
handle?
to 10? I'd probably say 8 right now. I always need some work. Like, everybody needs work.
You got any crossover moves? Or
crossover? Yeah, I got a couple of them.
Little something,
yeah.
Down low, are you silky smooth, or are you rough and ready?
I'd probably say about in the middle. I ain't been down there in a little while.
You ain't been down?
Yeah, I got a couple moves on my sleeve, though.
I want to know, because you was talking that 3-point, that's that jump shot.
Yeah.
That's that out, no more backing down. It's more facing up to the boards. My era in the 60s, the big men, they back you down and then do a hook or do something with you. But you big men now, y'all run down the court and y'all just face up right at the top of the key.
Right, yeah, yeah.
On a 1 to 10, what's your 3-point shot looking like?
3-point shot? I give it like an 8 or 9, yeah.
Off camera, I asked you, when did you start to know that you could play?
That I could play? I'll probably say, probably when I was like 5 or 6 years old. I've always, when I picked up a basketball, it was hard at first, but I got into a little training and stuff, and it's like a secondhand nature,
Yeah, because the last time I seen this young man, we had done a fashion shoot on 18th and Vine, and I don't know, what grade was you in, or do you even remember?
I don't even remember.
And he has grown probably 10 inches, because he's at 6'7", and you couldn't have been wearing no more than a small or a medium in children's clothes when you did that. And now you this big basketball star, and when we did this event and I called your dad and I said, Clint, we doing this event, I want you to be one of my sponsors, and we got the best players. And he said, well, is Jalen one of the players? I was like, Jalen who? And he was like, if my son is not on there. And then I went into my bag. Every dad thinks his son's supposed to be on the list.
Yeah.
And then when I looked into your pedigree and the people that Craig Wynn, his scouting service, gave me the lowdown on you, you're probably the best athlete in your class right now. And for you coaches, you want to keep an eye out on this guy. So, with Cascade Sports being the home of the student athlete, how important is your education? We talked a little bit about that off camera.
Right. Education is key. Like, education is first. Like, gotta get in them books first, for sure. That's first.
Tell me this. What are your ambitions, and do you have any schools that you would like to attend?
My ambitions are to go to the NBA, go to the league. That's always been a big dream of mine since I was a little kid. And as far as colleges go, my dream school, I really love the East Coast.
Ow, baby boy! Yeah, all right.
So I really love Georgetown. That's the dream school of mine, Georgetown.
Georgetown. Yeah. Hey, coach, you hear him? That Big East basketball is coming back now. The Syracuse and what have you, that rough and ready type deal. So, what kind of season did you have this season?
This season, I did pretty good. I started varsity.
As a freshman?
Yeah, as a freshman. Average around like 12, 11 points a game. I felt like I did good, but there's always areas I need to improve on for next year and the seasons to come. But yeah, I feel like I had a pretty solid season.
What's been happening off season right now?
Off season, AAU started up.
Go ahead and give a shameless plug to the team you're playing for.
Oh yeah, I played with Mocan. Yeah, those guys over there, those some great dudes. It's an awesome program over there. It's
you coach a plug.
Coach Perry, Coach Chris, Coach Neff, all y'all.
Yeah, hey guys. When I started Cascade Sports, Coach Rodney Perry was the second interview that was ever done. Right. And see that man right there over there, the white man, Bud Lathrop, was the first coach to ever do an interview on Cascade Sports. I couldn't get nobody to work with me, and Coach Lathrop said, once I come on, Carlos, they'll come. And Perry came, and he put me with some coaches. Excellent coach. How do you find your relationship with the coaches there?
The coaches, I have a great relationship with them over there. It's kind of like my second family. They treat you like like you're one of their sons, and it just feels like home over there.
Feels like home.
Yeah.
Are you what are you learning?
Learning. I'm learning a lot of things, like as far as the defensive standpoint, like plays. The way they have it set up over there is basically getting you prepared for college. It's basically like you're in college, but in high school at the same time. So yeah, it's a pretty good experience.
Have you all traveled yet?
Yeah, we played in a tournament in Dallas and here so far. 2 tournaments.
And what was the results?
Results, my team, the first tournament in Dallas, we went 3-1. Here, I think we went 2-2, but we've been playing pretty good, like as a whole.
What kind of competition in your age group is out there that you're seeing?
Competition, it's my class. It's a lot of good competition. Obviously playing in the circuit I'm playing in, it's a lot of big, strong, tough guys, fast guys. They can do everything you can do or better. So you just gotta be able to go out there, compete, and ready to do your thing. So.
Are you ready to do your thing?
Oh yeah, of course, of course.
All right. That's what's up. So, for the high school season, this upcoming season, have you established any goals that you'd like to reach?
Goals? Yeah. One of my goals is to be All-State next year. Average over 15 points per game. Try to hit that 20 points per game mark as a sophomore. That would be pretty big. Get invited to a couple camps, and, get a whole bunch of looks from colleges. And, obviously, for the most part, just get better. Get better and better each year. So yeah, that's what I look forward to. Go to state. Oh yeah, also go to state. We gonna win state next year.
You want to win state?
Yes, sir.
All right, yes, sir. All right. So what would you say to a young middle school baller? You coming out of that, how they can rise to the next level. Right. What should they be paying attention to?
something I'll say to a young person is like, don't focus on the hype. Like, in our generation with the, social media, it's a lot of stuff about like rankings and all this stuff, and it makes, kids just like, get timid and stuff. That stuff doesn't matter. Rankings don't matter. You put the work in you need to put in, and you'll get where you need to be. And that's all I got to say. That's not much to it. Just do what you got to do, and you'll get there.
All right. It was a pleasure having you on the show, Jaylen. I'm real proud of you because I've known you since you was small, but it just shows you never know what an individual develops into. Luther Vandross went to high school with me, and I would have never dreamed that he would have reached the stardom. Never went to class, stayed in the hallways. But like I said, when you came down for the fashion shoot and you used to run around with my grandson and what have you, never would have dreamed that you landing here and you're about to launch into really a whole new, not a whole new you, but the attention that is going to be paid to you. Hopefully, I think you have your head on straight. I think your dad and your family, and I know your mother, because I know your mom
of course.
has your head on straight, that you understand that God has blessed you,
right,
and that you're representing your school, your community, and so forth. And as I said, it's a plumb pleasing pleasure to have you on this show. And as we always say in closing, when you invest in your community, you're really just investing in yourself. Now that's for all of our programs closing. But now we're getting ready to get busy with these sports, and Cascade Sports, we go hard in the paint.
This program is brought to you by the City of Fountains Coaches Association.